We're telling her that we're putting it together for somebody else, but little does she know, when it's all put together, it's actually going to be gifted to her.
Matt James gifts girlfriend Rachael Kirkconnell with a brand new electric motorbike. Hey guys, welcome back to another shared news from home. We're going to check in with our most recent bachelor, Matt James, and see the extravagant gift he gave his girlfriend, Rachael Kirkconnell. But first, before we do, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to our channel, ring the bell so you don't miss out on any Bachelor Nation updates. As always, I'm your host, Morgan Wright, joined today by my bachelor-loving bestie, Zachary Reality. Zach, before we get into this, I want to know, do you know what your love language is? Because I have a feeling Rachael Kirkconnell's is receiving gifts, which we're going to get into, but what's yours?
Mine is probably quality time and physical touch.
Yeah, I would say mine is quality time, which is ironic because my boyfriend lives in another country and I never see him. So
Quality time through the Zoom.
Exactly, or FaceTime. Well, Matt James made a very sweet gesture by surprising his girlfriend, Rachael Kirkconnell, with a brand new electric motorbike. Matt James posted this TikTok on his account explaining how they pulled it off. It was a little bit of a trick or a surprise. He said, "We had a very important shipment come in about 3 days ago, and Rachael thinks that it's for someone else. Little does she know, this Super 73 bike is hers."
This bike's yours. Yeah, it is. I ordered you your own bike, so you don't have to ride it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. This is your bike. Yeah.
My first reaction when I watched this TikTok, very cute, but would you ever, Zach, put together a motorbike for somebody and you did not know who it was going to?
I mean, I'm sure that she assumed it was going to one of their friends or a good cause, but I love that he's surprising her. I think it's really special when someone in a relationship surprises their significant other, especially when they've been dating for a while. Sometimes you need to surprise them to kind of get them excited and to just show them you really care about them. So whether it's a big gift or a small gift, I love that Matt is making the gesture to surprise Rachael. I think it's really sweet.
And I also love that he did do a TikTok about it. I just like seeing the moment, watching them put it together, Matt kind of narrating the whole thing, and the surprise at the end was really cute. Matt said that he kept the secret from Rachael for about a month. He said, "I hate keeping secrets, but I think it's going to be well worth it. Now she has her own bike and will be able to mob the streets together." The reaction, Zach, was so cute. Rachael was in complete shock. She cried, they hugged, kissed, and then they got on the bike together. What are your thoughts on this really sweet moment between Matt and Rachael?
I mean, it's a little dramatic, I think, just over a scooter. But I also think it's really sweet, as I mentioned, that Matt did that for her. And then it's so clever that he is like narrating this, design that they're making together. They're building this scooter together. So he's like making her work for it at the same time. I don't think it's that hard to keep a secret for a month about a scooter. It's not like she's pregnant or something. Like that would be a lot harder of a secret to keep. So calm down, Matt. But it's still so funny and dramatic that she's like crying over this scooter. But then at the same time, like the subway is probably not the safest place to go right now to travel in the city when there's COVID. So and like Uber obviously is expensive and sometimes takes like 12 minutes to get to your house. Maybe not as much in the city, but either way, this is going to be a much easier way for Rachael to get around the city and ride in style. So I'm sure that she's really happy she has this new bike. And I guess I'm kind of jealous.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fun. We'll say that much. I'm sure we're going to see tons of pictures and videos of the bike on TikTok and Instagram. I just feel like if my boyfriend said to me, "Morgan, help me put together this electric bike for my friend," I'd be like, "Screw you, put it together yourself or have your friend put it together." I'm not doing that. But it obviously ended really well for Rachael. And Zach, I was kind of shocked by how much these cost. I looked up this Super 73 motorbike. The average cost of one of these bikes, $2,000. I feel like
Okay, you should have had me guess first.
I know I should have. Sorry. But there's a lot you could do with $2,000. I've never given somebody a $2,000 gift, but I also am not getting, paid sponsorships on Instagram every day of my life. So I'm sure that they can actually afford it. Would you ever spend $2,000 on a gift for your significant other?
100% I would if I like had the money to spend $2,000 on a gift. So yes, I would if I was Matt James. But I think that's appropriately priced for a scooter. I mean, this scooter is a motor scooter. It's gonna get her all around town in style, fast speed. She's gonna look hot while on it. They're gonna have their Lizzie McGuire moment. So I think that is totally worth the $2,000. I mean, these scooters will last for a long time. So I mean, I'm happy that she has a new ride for herself. I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, hopefully this bike doesn't last longer than Matt and Rachel's relationship, but they seem to be in a better place than when we last saw them on our TV screen. Rachel recently told People magazine that taking a step away from the spotlight has actually been really good for them. She said, I will say that, of course it was difficult in the moment, but just being able to step back and work on our relationship to assess, taking a moment away from the spotlight's been really good for us. It has been a lot better. I think we can definitely tell that they're in a much better place. It seems like they really have turned a corner. Do you think that they're end game, or do you think that this is just going to be, a year, 2 year, and then they're going to call it quits?
I mean, I really hope that they're endgame. I think a lot of fans, including myself, have really learned to love their relationship over time because they haven't had an easy road, but they've always kept it as authentic as possible. They never said it was easy. They never tried to be that perfect, like Barbie and Ken relationship on Instagram. They don't do a lot of these like basic posts or like paid sponsorships that we've seen from other Bachelor Nation couples who just want to be as basic as possible. I'm sorry, I keep using that word. Like Matt and Rachel truly do their own thing. And I feel like they're such a cool, dope, like down to earth couple and they don't like try and go in the spotlight every second. Like they have taken some time for themselves and they have taken time back, and they could easily be more in the spotlight if they wanted to, but they're such a casual and chill couple. So I'm so happy that they've gotten to a better place, and I totally see endgame for them.
Yeah, and I will say I had this theory, even when we saw them on After the Final Rose, that they weren't officially done, because I know you and I have had these conversations a lot, but I
Mhm.
even feel like in that moment, Matt James didn't really see that he had another choice, because anything he did, he was going to make people mad. And I always said that I feel like Matt James kind of felt the media pressure, the pressure from fans. I feel like he truly felt like in that moment he could not leave the show with Rachel because of the controversy surrounding it. So I actually, looking back on it, and of course hindsight is 2020, but I feel like they went about this in the best way possible. Kind
Mhm.
of mend the wounds of their relationship, not in the spotlight. They didn't make this big grand exit saying like, yes, we are going to be together for the rest of our lives. They took the time to do the work privately, which I think I can appreciate. And I know that I was not the biggest Matt James fan when he was The
Mhm.
Bachelor and shortly after, but I feel like they both are making steps in the right direction. Give us your final thoughts on Matt and Rachel.
No, that is a really good point because they did take time privately. And now, since their relationship has grown so naturally, now we can like learn to appreciate it. But Morgan, I remember when they were getting spotted together, like every couple weeks in Santa Monica, in California, in like Oceanside or something where Heather lived. Remember that whole situation?
Yeah.
We were like, why do they keep getting spotted together? What is this? What are they trying to say? And I think everything kind of makes sense. They really were trying to keep their relationship private. And it's really worked out for them, and now they're able to like go out in public and have more friends, and people aren't looking at them sideways like they were earlier in the year. I think a lot
Mhm.
of the pressure will get off of their backs when the new Bachelor is announced, which hopefully will be in the next couple of weeks. So just hang in there, Matt. And I mean, unless Tyler's the Bachelor, then Matt's going to get dragged into that and have to make an appearance. But I think Matt and Rachel, they don't want to be like in the spotlight like that. They're really just doing their thing. And we can appreciate these small moments of, buying a new scooter or putting together a new scooter.
Well said, Zachary. All right, you
Thank
guys, that's
you.
everything we have to share with you on Matt James and his extravagant gift to Rachel Kirkconnell. Let us know in the comments what you think. Are you coming around to Matt and Rachel like Zach and I have? Zach, it took us a while, but I feel like we got
Yeah.
there eventually.
Yes, we have.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel, ring the bell before you go so you don't miss out on any future Bachelor Nation updates. And come say hi to Zach and I on our own social media channels. We will talk Bachelor all day long with you if you want to. Our handles are on the screen right now. Thanks again, you guys, for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.